8 compliments that make women fall for you, psychology tricks. In the end, love is not about finding the perfect person, but seeing an imperfect person perfectly. Count Sam Keen. Imagine this. One sentence, just one, that could make her heart race and leave an imprint on her memory forever. Would you still waste your time with shallow compliments like "you're hot" or "nice dress"? Welcome, gentlemen. Let's get real for a moment. Too many men are unaware of the true power their words hold. Attraction isn't just about appearances, wealth, or status. It's about how you make her feel. And here's the secret weapon that most overlook: a perfectly timed, sincere compliment. Think about it. Ever witnessed a woman's entire demeanor shift just because of something a man said? That one line, said the right way, can change her perception of you permanently. Today, I'm going to share 8 compliments that go beyond surface level praise. These aren't cheesy, overused lines like, "you look cute" or "you're hot." No, these are deeper compliments that tap into her psychology, making her feel truly seen, respected, and irresistibly drawn to you on a much deeper level. Let's be honest, if you're still throwing out generic compliments like confetti, you're just another face in the crowd. To really stand out, you need to understand the power of controlled words and the art of influence. It's not about what you say, but how you say it and the feelings your words evoke. If you're ready to leave a lasting impact, rise above the sea of mediocrity, and truly connect on a meaningful level, stay with me. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe. Every video here is about mastering your mindset, refining your approach to relationships, and building stronger, more meaningful connections. Compliment 1. That fragrance you're wearing is addictive. It smells amazing. Let's start with something powerful, something that many guys overlook: fragrance. If you understand the psychology behind attraction, you'll see just how impactful this can be. You might think compliments like, "you look nice" or "that dress is stunning" are enough to make a good impression, but they miss the mark in a way that's easy to fix. A woman's scent is one of the most powerful triggers for both memory and desire. The link between scent and emotional connection is incredibly deep, and it's a psychology trick that many men forget to use. Think about it. How many times has a particular smell instantly transported you back to a moment you thought you'd forgotten? A summer night with a special someone, the comforting scent of a loved one's hug, or even the refreshing outdoors after a rainstorm. That's because scent is connected directly to the brain's area responsible for emotion and memory. When you catch a familiar scent, it doesn't just bring the memory back. It brings the feelings, the sensations, and the emotional attachment that comes with it. And women are no different. A fragrance can evoke strong feelings of nostalgia, longing, or even desire. So, when you compliment a woman's fragrance, it's not just about saying, "you smell nice." What you're really saying is, "your presence is unforgettable." You're telling her that the way she smells leaves a lasting mark on your mind, even after she's walked away. That's a thought that's impossible to ignore, and it's one that any woman would be thrilled to hear. It's not about the superficiality of a compliment, it's about connecting with something deeper, the lingering trace of a person's essence. It shows that you see beyond the surface and that she's made an impact on you. Here's the thing: most guys don't understand this concept, and they completely miss out on the power of a well-placed compliment. They tend to throw out generic lines like, "you look good today," or "I love that dress." Those compliments are pleasant, yes, but they fall flat. They lack the depth and personalization that shows you're really paying attention. Any woman can hear that she looks great in a dress, but how many men will actually stop and acknowledge the way she smells, the way her scent subtly affects them? When you do this, you're showing that you're aware of all the small details that make her unique. You're demonstrating that you're not just paying her a passing compliment, you're truly engaged with her on a deeper level. Think about it. Women are constantly surrounded by men who are focused on appearances. Everyone notices the way someone looks, but the real magic lies in noticing the things that others overlook. A woman's fragrance can say more about her personality, her mood, and even her history than any outfit ever could. It's a signal of her individuality, her taste, and her aura. When you compliment a woman on her fragrance, you're telling her you understand this about her. You're not just attracted to the way she looks on the outside, you're drawn to the essence of who she is, and that's where the real connection lies. Now, here's where the psychology of this compliment gets even more interesting. When you recognize and verbalize how her fragrance affects you, you're using psychology tricks to your advantage. You're tapping into female psychology in a way that's subtle but powerful. You're not just flattering her in a way that feels forced. Instead, you're speaking directly to the emotional and sensory part of her brain. You're engaging her mind and her senses at once, and that's a connection that goes beyond just physical attraction. It's important to remember that women are often evaluating not just the surface level interactions with men, but how those interactions make them feel. Complimenting a woman on her scent shows that you care about more than just how she looks. You're acknowledging the intangible parts of who she is, the parts that may not be visible but that are deeply felt. This is where many men fail. They focus on the visible traits, the external features, but the truth is that attraction is not only about looks, it's about the feelings that arise when someone is present in a room, the energy they carry with them, and the lingering impact they leave. This is why a compliment about fragrance is so powerful. It taps into those unseen energies, the things that can't be touched but can be felt, which is exactly what makes it unforgettable. Most men overlook this, but that's what makes it such an incredible opportunity for you. A man who can compliment a woman on her fragrance with genuine appreciation isn't just paying her a compliment. He's telling her he's aware of her presence in the deepest, most meaningful way possible. The best part? It's not a compliment that fades into the background. It sticks with her, just like the scent you noticed. The compliment doesn't just disappear, it lingers, just as her scent does in your memory. So, if you want to stand out and make an impression that lasts, don't settle for the usual shallow compliments. Take the time to notice something as personal and powerful as the fragrance she's wearing. You'll be amazed at the effect it can have. You're not just complimenting her on a smell, you're acknowledging the essence of who she is. That's a compliment no one forgets. Understanding psychology tricks, like recognizing how scent plays into emotional connection, can be the key to forging a genuine connection. It shows you understand the deeper layers of attraction, female psychology, the importance of emotional resonance, and how to fall in love with someone through small, meaningful gestures. You must be the man who takes notice of what others overlook, who sees the invisible and comments on the intangible. That's what makes you unforgettable, and that's what makes you stand out in a sea of ordinary. Compliment 2. Your smile could brighten up an entire room. Let's take a moment to fully grasp the power behind this compliment, because it's one that many men overlook entirely. A smile isn't just some cute curve on her face. It's more than that. A smile is a vibe, an energy, a frequency that has the ability to shift the atmosphere the instant she walks into a room. And when you say, your smile could brighten up an entire room, you're not simply complimenting her teeth or lips. No, you're recognizing her presence on a much deeper level. You're telling her that she has the power to influence and change the emotional climate around her just by being herself. This isn't just about looks. It's about the unseen, the intangible, and most importantly, the feeling she brings into a space. Think about it. Have you ever been in a room that felt heavy, filled with stress, anxiety, or a sense of disconnection? And then someone enters, smiling genuinely, and suddenly the air seems lighter. The mood shifts, the tension dissipates. That's not just charm, that's power. That's the impact her presence has on others. Now let's talk about what this truly means for you as a man, especially when you're aiming to attract women and develop your masculine energy. It's essential to recognize that a smile, her smile, is a reflection of her energy. Women are intuitive. They know when their energy is being noticed, when someone is truly attuned to their vibe. And believe me, this makes a huge difference. Women want to feel seen for who they are, not just what they look like. When you tell her, you light up the room with your smile, you're saying, I don't just see your outer appearance, I see the influence you bring to the environment. I see your essence. Here's the thing. The high-value man knows that attracting women isn't just about physical compliments. Anyone can say, you look good, or nice smile. But the true power lies in noticing the deeper elements, the qualities and energies that make her who she is. You must make the effort to see beyond the surface. The average guy will compliment her looks, "You're pretty," or "You have a beautiful smile." But an emotionally intelligent man, a man who exudes masculine energy, will recognize and verbalize the emotional and energetic effect she has on her surroundings. Now, I know what you're thinking, but how do I pull this off? How do I make it sound authentic? Simple. It's all about your awareness. The truth is, women are constantly evaluating how they're being perceived. They want to know that the compliments they receive are genuine, thoughtful, and observant. So when you say, "Your smile could light up a room," you are acknowledging not just her appearance, but her ability to uplift and change the emotional tone of a space. This is a recognition that goes far beyond basic pleasantries. It taps into her power, her influence, and her energy. This might sound like a small thing, but here's why it matters. It's a compliment that recognizes her as an individual with emotional depth. You're telling her that you see her beyond the surface, beyond her looks, and instead, you're tuned into the way her smile impacts the world around her. You must realize that this type of compliment doesn't just make her feel good, it makes her feel appreciated in a way that few others can offer. It's a high-value compliment that radiates maturity, confidence, and emotional intelligence. You are showing that you understand the importance of not just physical attraction, but emotional and energetic presence. Women want to feel that their essence is seen and appreciated, and there is no better way to express that than by acknowledging how her smile, her energy, can change the entire atmosphere around her. That is what makes the high-value man so attractive. He is aware, he is tuned in, and he expresses his admiration not just for what she looks like, but for the energy she brings into every room. This compliment speaks volumes. It tells her that you're a man of substance, a man who values the intangible aspects of attraction. This is not about superficial remarks. This is about recognizing a deeper connection that goes beyond the physical. It's a compliment that celebrates her influence, her power, and her ability to impact the world around her with something as simple as a smile. And let's face it, when a woman feels that level of appreciation, it creates a connection that goes far beyond the surface. In a world where many men settle for shallow compliments, being the man who sees her energy, her essence, makes you stand out. You're no longer just another guy paying lip service. You are the guy who notices the subtle details, who understands what it means to be emotionally intelligent, and who isn't afraid to express it. You must understand that this kind of compliment is not just flattering, it's transformational. It speaks to her heart, and it tells her that you see her as a person, not just a pretty face. So next time you want to impress, make her feel truly special. Don't just say, "You look great." Instead, look at her with genuine admiration and say, "Your smile could brighten up an entire room." Let her know that her energy, her essence, has power. Recognize the effect she has on the space, the people, and the world around her. That's how you attract women on a deeper level. That's how you show up as a high-value man, a man who doesn't just admire looks, but appreciates the energy and presence that make her truly remarkable. Being emotionally intelligent, recognizing her energy, and complimenting her smile in this way is one of the most powerful things you can do to attract women and exude your masculine energy. So go ahead, tell her that her smile could brighten up an entire room. It's a simple compliment, but it carries an immense weight. It will make her feel seen, appreciated, and truly special. And that, my friend, is the key to making a lasting, meaningful impression. If you believe that a smile can change the energy of an entire room, drop a comment right now. My smile has the power to shift the atmosphere. Like this video, subscribe for more wisdom that unlocks the true depth of attraction, and remind yourself every day, real confidence isn't about looks, it's about the impact you make. Compliment 3. I love how real you are. You don't try to fit in, you're just you. Let's face it, we live in a world where filters have become the norm, and not just on social media, but in everyday life as well. Everyone is trying to fit a mold, to be what others expect them to be, hiding behind masks of perfection. But authenticity, that's a rarity, and it's incredibly powerful. When you tell a woman, I love how real you are, you're not just paying her a compliment. You're affirming one of the boldest and most empowering choices a person can make today, the choice to embrace who they truly are without apology. The world constantly rewards conformity, urging everyone to blend in and follow the crowd, yet she dares to stand apart, embracing her own truth, flaws, and all. That's not just appealing, it's magnetic. Realness isn't always neat and tidy. It can be messy, imperfect, and even a bit controversial. But guess what? It's always authentic. And in a world that often values appearance over substance, being real is far more powerful than striving for perfection. Now take a step back and think about how that resonates in today's fast-paced, image-driven society. In a world where everyone is fighting to show off their perfect, curated lives, being unapologetically yourself is not only refreshing, but it's also the key to standing out. This isn't just a matter of giving compliments to others, it's a way of looking at life with the perspective of old Stoic wisdom. Stoicism teaches us to value truth, integrity, and strength of character above fleeting, superficial qualities. In the face of adversity, the Stoic mind remains unshaken, finding its power in remaining authentic to its principles. By embracing this mindset, you too can cultivate a life built on authenticity that draws people in, including women who appreciate a man of substance. The Stoic win isn't in pretending to be something you're not. It's in standing firm, unfiltered, and resolute in who you are, flaws and all. We often hear about how appearances matter, how the perfect life can capture attention, and while that might be true in the short term, it's authenticity that leaves a lasting impact. Ironically, by focusing less on impressing others and more on showing up authentically, you start to build the kind of self-confidence that is magnetic to women. It's the courage to be real that sparks attraction. When you tell a woman that you love how real she is, you're acknowledging a quiet strength within her. You're recognizing that despite the pressures of the world to conform, she chooses to be herself. There's nothing more powerful than a person who is unapologetically authentic in a world full of pretenders. This is something you should embody as well. Don't be afraid to show your true self, your vulnerabilities, and your imperfections. That is the very definition of Stoicism win, the ability to remain unshaken in who you are, regardless of the noise around you. Let's talk about the psychology of this. The moment you compliment a woman on her authenticity, you're telling her that you value substance over superficiality. It speaks to a deep level of respect, one that goes beyond outward appearance or fleeting moments of charm. It's a nod to the fact that you see her for who she truly is, something far more meaningful than any filter or mask she might wear. It's a reminder that true beauty, true connection, doesn't come from pretending to be someone else, but from embracing the fullness of who you are. This, my friend, is where the power lies. And this is how you create genuine connections, by living authentically and giving others the space to do the same. To build a life that attracts the right people, especially women, you need to be unapologetically yourself. This isn't just about relationships, it's about how you show up in the world every day. The idea of showing up authentically, in alignment with your true self, is not just a philosophical ideal, it's the foundation for success. When you are your authentic self, you have a clear mind, an iron mind, unaffected by external judgment or the need to impress. In relationships, this is absolutely crucial. If you're always worried about how you appear or what others think of you, you're never truly living. And this is why authenticity isn't just a compliment, it's a powerful statement, a declaration of your values. It's like saying, I don't need to wear a mask. I am enough, exactly as I am. Think about the famous quote by Oscar Wilde, be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. This isn't just a clever saying, it's a reminder that your unique qualities are what make you attractive, powerful, and magnetic. In the context of relationships, women are drawn to men who aren't afraid to be themselves. It's a form of mental strength, one that says, I am not afraid to stand firm in who I am. This strength is part of the Stoic tradition, the ability to be yourself, to maintain integrity, even when the world might encourage you to compromise your values or hide who you really are. An iron mind is one that doesn't bend to the pressures of society. It holds strong, unwavering in the face of adversity. When you embrace authenticity, you become someone others want to be around. It's that simple. People can sense when you're being real and they are naturally drawn to you. The attraction is magnetic. By complimenting a woman on how real she is, you're not only showing appreciation for her, but you're also reinforcing your own commitment to living authentically. In the end, authenticity isn't just about complimenting others, it's a way of life. And if you live by the principles of Stoicism where you embrace who you truly are and stand firm in that truth, you'll become the kind of man who attracts the right kind of people and who builds lasting, meaningful relationships that go beyond superficial attraction. This is the key to real success in life, in love, and in all your relationships. In conclusion, remember that authenticity is the cornerstone of a magnetic personality. Be real, be unapologetically yourself, and never settle for pretending to be something you're not. With the strength of an iron mind and the wisdom of Stoicism, you can navigate life's challenges and relationships with confidence, respect, and unwavering authenticity. The true power of a man lies not in his ability to fit in, but in his courage to stand apart and be himself. Compliment 4. I love the way you see the world. It's so unique. It really makes me think. In a world where conformity often reigns supreme, it's easy to blend in and follow the crowd. We've all seen it, the monotonous routine, the recycled opinions, the predictable way people live their lives. Everyone seems to be on autopilot, moving through their day without ever questioning the status quo. But every once in a while, you cross paths with someone who stands out from the sea of sameness, someone who doesn't just accept things as they are, but challenges them, questions them, and views the world through a completely different lens. When you compliment a woman by saying, I love the way you see the world, you're not just offering a vague, flattering remark. You're acknowledging something deeply powerful, her mind. You're telling her that her perspective, her way of thinking, is something you admire and appreciate. It's a psychology trick, a subtle way of showing respect for her intellect and individuality. The beauty of this compliment lies in its depth. You're not simply admiring her physical appearance, which is often the easy route to take. Instead, you're acknowledging that her mind and how she processes the world is what truly captivates you. This speaks to a core element of female psychology, the desire to be seen and valued for more than just outward appearances. Women want to know that their ideas, their unique outlook on life, matters to the people around them. They want to be appreciated for their intelligence and individuality, not just for how they look in a dress or how they smile. By telling her, I love the way you see the world, you're giving her a compliment that goes beyond the superficial. It shows that you've taken the time to notice and appreciate the complexities of her thoughts, her personality, and her perspective. This is exactly how to fall in love with someone, by admiring their essence, their inner world, rather than just their outer shell. It's an affirmation that the way she sees the world is special, valuable, and worthy of praise. This compliment works because it taps into something that is universally important to both men and women: the need to feel understood and appreciated for who we are, not just what we look like or how we fit into societal expectations. It's a powerful tool, a psychology trick that not only makes her feel seen, but also elevates the conversation and strengthens the connection between you. This compliment says, I respect you, I respect your intelligence, and I'm captivated by how you view the world in such a distinct and profound way. It's a simple yet profound way to express admiration, showing her that you value her mind, her thoughts, and her individuality. When you use this line, you're signaling that she is more than just a beautiful face. She is a complex, fascinating individual whose unique perspective on life has the power to inspire you. And let's face it, who wouldn't want to hear that? You are making it clear that her opinions and outlook on life are things that make her stand out to you in a world where most people are content with blending in. In doing so, you're also building a deeper connection, based not just on attraction, but on a shared appreciation for individuality and depth. This is a critical element of understanding female psychology. the need to be valued for who we truly are. So don't just pay attention to the surface. Look deeper. Recognize the unique way she processes the world and let her know that it fascinates and inspires you. This is how you capture her heart, how you show her that she matters, beyond just what others see at first glance. When you do this, you'll find yourself on the path to something real, something lasting, because you've tapped into the heart of how to fall in love by admiring her mind, her spirit, and the way she views the world. That's the psychology trick behind this compliment. It's not about flattery or trying to get her to like you. It's about showing genuine interest in her as a person. When you tell a woman that you love the way she sees the world, you're reinforcing that her thoughts, her experiences, and her worldview are things that matter to you. You're not just saying something nice to make her feel good in the moment. You're giving her a deeper sense of appreciation that lingers long after the words are spoken. It's a small shift in perspective that can have a huge impact on your relationship and your understanding of one another. So remember, if you want to make a lasting impression and win her heart, look beyond the surface. Appreciate her mind. Appreciate the way she thinks. That's what will make her fall for you. If you found this insight valuable, don't forget to like, comment, and share it with someone who would appreciate it. And make sure to subscribe for more wisdom. Comment below. I love the way you see the world. Your thoughts inspire me. Let's keep the conversation going. Compliment 5. I love your energy. It's contagious. It makes me want to be the best version of myself. Energy is everything. In life, we encounter people who have an undeniable power to lift the spirits of everyone around them just by walking into a room. These people are a magnet for positive vibes. On the other hand, there are those whose energy drains you like a leaky faucet, leaving you feeling tired and uninspired. It's not about what they say or do. It's the vibe they carry with them. You feel it immediately. But when you encounter a woman whose energy is uplifting, magnetic, and vibrant, it's hard not to notice. She doesn't just walk into a room, she elevates it. She radiates confidence, passion, and positivity, making you feel like you could take on the world. This is where the magic happens. When you tell a woman, your energy makes me want to be better, you're giving her one of the highest forms of recognition. You're not just complimenting her appearance or her style, you're recognizing her essence. You're telling her that her presence inspires growth, motivates you to rise above the ordinary, and pushes you toward becoming the best version of yourself. Be the man who recognizes and reflects high-value energy. A high-value man knows the power of energy, both his own and the energy of others. You must be able to see the difference between someone whose energy uplifts and someone who brings the room down. And when you encounter that woman who lights up the space, don't hold back. Let her know how her energy moves you. When you tell her her energy makes you want to rise, you're acknowledging something deeper than just the surface level. You're telling her that she's not just another person in the room, she's the force that drives you to be a better man. Attracting women isn't just about looking good or saying the right things. It's about understanding and radiating masculine energy. It's about knowing who you are and what you bring to the table. But it's also about recognizing the power of others around you. When you can acknowledge a woman's energy, you show that you understand her power. You recognize that she's not only a beautiful woman, but also a dynamic force that can spark growth in the people around her. A high-value man is one who appreciates a woman's energy because he knows it's a reflection of her character. Her ability to inspire, challenge, and motivate is a treasure, and by telling her that her energy makes you want to be the best version of yourself, you're also building a deeper connection. You're creating a bond based on mutual respect and admiration, not just attraction. So, remember this. Be the man who recognizes the impact of energy. Tell her that her energy makes you better. Show her that her presence isn't just something you enjoy, it's something you need, something that drives you to evolve, to grow, and to become the highest version of yourself. When you do, you'll find that you don't just attract women, you attract the right women. Women who resonate with your own masculine energy, women who are drawn to a man who understands the true value of positive energy. That's how you truly stand out. Compliment 6. You're honestly one of the most thoughtful people I've ever met. You really care about others and it shows. In today's world, where the constant buzz of self-promotion and the cultivation of fake personas often drown out authenticity, it's becoming increasingly rare to encounter someone who is genuinely thoughtful. Complimenting a woman by saying, "You're honestly one of the most thoughtful people I've ever met. You really care about others and it shows," is not just a casual remark about what she does, it's a powerful recognition of who she truly is. It's the kind of compliment that rises above the superficial noise of modern life, one that cuts through the trends of performative kindness and shallow gestures. In a society where people often try to look good for the sake of appearances, very few take the time to develop the depth of character that stems from genuine care for others. You're not just acknowledging her actions when you say this, you're appreciating her spirit, her essence, her very nature. When you call her thoughtful, you're recognizing the subtle things she does that others might overlook. The way she remembers the little details from past conversations, the way she goes out of her way to check in on others when she doesn't have to, the way she makes people feel seen, heard, and valued in a world that often leaves those qualities behind. In these small, seemingly insignificant moments, true greatness often lies. It's in those moments that a person's heart shines through, and that is what makes the compliment of thoughtfulness so powerful. You are acknowledging something rare, the ability to go beyond the surface, beyond the noise of today's culture of instant gratification, and genuinely care for others in a meaningful way. This kind of recognition speaks volumes because it's about character, not just what she does, but the heart behind her actions. You're seeing her for who she truly is and giving her credit for that, rather than just complimenting something superficial like her appearance or achievements. The beauty of this compliment lies in the fact that it cuts through the clutter of social media-driven validation and taps into something real. And in a world that often rewards showy acts of kindness and self-promotion, real thoughtfulness shines like a beacon. As the ancient Stoics taught, greatness is not about grand displays, but about consistent small actions that build one's character over time. You see, true greatness isn't something that can be measured by what we show to the outside world. It's built in the quiet moments when no one is watching. It's in the small, meaningful ways that we engage with others, offering our time, attention, and care without expectation of return. Stoicism teaches us that the foundation of a strong mind is rooted in self-discipline, wisdom, and virtue. Thoughtfulness, then, is not just a nice gesture, it is an embodiment of the Stoic principles of caring for others, putting the needs of the community above the self, and maintaining a sense of calm and understanding even when the world around us is chaotic. The old Stoic wisdom reminds us that our true strength lies in what we can control, and we have complete control over how we treat others. When you offer this compliment, you're not simply recognizing a surface-level quality. You're acknowledging a deep, iron mind, a mindset that is both disciplined and compassionate. You're recognizing a woman's ability to consistently demonstrate thoughtfulness in ways that are genuine, lasting, and impactful. Every thoughtful action she takes is a reflection of her inner strength, an iron mind that seeks to improve not only herself, but those around her. By complimenting her on this, you're acknowledging that strength in a way that speaks to the core of who she is. And make no mistake, this is no small thing. Thoughtfulness isn't about empty gestures or trying to win approval. It's a deeper form of wisdom that flows from a place of understanding and emotional intelligence. When you acknowledge her thoughtfulness, you're affirming that you see beyond the surface and recognize the true depth of her character. In doing so, you're fostering a connection that is built on mutual respect, trust, and admiration for the qualities that truly matter. In the fast-paced, image-driven world we live in today, it's easy to get caught up in the chase for external validation. But deep, meaningful relationships are built on something far more substantial. By recognizing and complimenting her thoughtfulness, you are signaling that you value what is real, what is enduring, and what is truly meaningful. This is a powerful compliment because it reinforces the idea that real connections are made not by following trends, but by engaging with others in an authentic and caring way. It's about seeing people for who they really are, and not just how they present themselves to the world. In the context of modern life, where many people are preoccupied with projecting the best version of themselves through social media, the ability to remain genuinely thoughtful and considerate is a rare and valuable trait. In a world that moves at lightning speed, taking the time to truly notice the small acts of kindness someone displays and then recognizing them for it is an act of wisdom. The old Stoic wisdom teaches that it is not the grand, dramatic gestures that define us, it is the small, consistent acts that shape our character. Complimenting her thoughtfulness is a reminder of this truth. It's a way to acknowledge the iron mind that she has cultivated by showing kindness and care without the need for recognition. And when you do this, you're not only making her feel seen, you're also fostering a sense of deep connection, one that transcends the noise of the modern world and speaks directly to the heart. If you've made it this far, you already understand what truly matters. Genuine kindness and thoughtfulness are becoming rarer in today's world, but you know the importance of seeing the real person behind the surface. Please comment, "I see beyond the surface and value what truly matters." Let's celebrate authenticity together. Compliment 7. I love how driven you are. Your sense of purpose is seriously inspiring. This isn't just a compliment, it's a declaration of admiration for the fire within her. There's a distinct difference between those who simply coast through life and those who are driven to create something meaningful, and it's this drive that makes the difference. In a world consumed by shortcuts, constant distractions, and the desire for instant rewards, spotting someone with real ambition is like finding a hidden gem. When you tell her, "I love how driven you are," you're not simply offering praise. You're acknowledging the power of her determination. You're letting her know you recognize the hard work, the long nights, and the sacrifices she's made to pursue something greater than herself. This compliment goes deeper than just the surface level appreciation. It shows that you understand the psychology tricks behind what it takes to succeed, and you admire her resilience and grit. In female psychology, women value a sense of purpose just as much as they crave emotional connection. By recognizing and celebrating her drive, you're tapping into a fundamental aspect of how to fall in love with someone who shares your values. But it doesn't stop there. This type of compliment isn't just about flattery. It's about giving her the space to feel proud of her achievements without feeling the need to downplay them. Women are often told to be humble about their success, but when you show her you're genuinely impressed by her ambition, you're helping her feel seen in a way that is both empowering and comforting. It's easy to get caught up in small talk or empty compliments that lack substance, but when you speak to her heart, when you show her you truly understand the hard work behind her achievements, you open a door to something much deeper. This is the beauty of knowing how to fall in love with someone by understanding what truly matters to them. You're showing respect for her time, her goals, and the journey she's on. Whether she's building a career, pursuing a passion, or striving to make a difference, this compliment reinforces the message that you appreciate her as more than just a pretty face. You value her as a person, a partner, and an individual with her own dreams and aspirations. So, don't underestimate the power of these small but meaningful words. I love how driven you are. They not only make her feel good in the moment, but also subtly communicate the depth of your admiration for her mindset and perseverance. And in the end, this is exactly the kind of compliment that lays the foundation for a strong, lasting connection built on mutual respect and understanding. These psychology tricks, acknowledging her ambitions, respecting her hustle, and seeing the bigger picture, are essential for any man who truly wants to win her heart. Remember, women are attracted to men who understand them, who see them for who they are beyond the surface level. Complimenting her drive isn't just a tactic, it's a reflection of your genuine appreciation for everything she is, and this is key when learning how to fall in love. Compliment 8. You have this incredible way of making people feel comfortable and truly valued. Emotional intelligence is a quiet superpower. It's not about flashy gestures or grand statements. It's about creating a sense of safety and comfort simply by being around. This kind of presence is magnetic. It's the ability to make others feel seen, heard, and important without saying a word. And when you, as a high-value man, tell a woman You have this incredible way of making people feel comfortable and truly valued. You're speaking to something far deeper than just her outer appearance. You're acknowledging the strength of her spirit, the energy she radiates, and the unspoken influence she has on those around her. This compliment is special because it recognizes a quality that many women possess, but few are ever told how valuable it truly is. Women often face expectations to look perfect, act perfect, or be constantly on in society. But when you acknowledge her emotional intelligence, you're highlighting the power of her presence. You're showing that you appreciate her natural ability to make people feel at ease. This speaks volumes because it tells her that what you admire isn't just her looks or achievements. It's the way she makes others feel, the way she brings calm and warmth into a room. This kind of recognition will make her feel seen for who she truly is, not just as a surface-level object. It's also a reminder that in relationships, emotional intelligence is just as important, if not more so, than physical attraction. When you compliment her in this way, you're showing a deep understanding of what it takes to attract women beyond the superficial. It takes more than just good looks or confidence. It takes the strength of masculine energy paired with emotional intelligence to truly connect and build a meaningful bond. So don't make the mistake of focusing only on appearances. Be the man who sees her for the complete person she is. When you say, "You make people feel truly valued," you are not just giving her a compliment, you are telling her that you recognize her worth in a way most people never do. That is the essence of a high-value man, one who doesn't just notice a woman's physical beauty, but appreciates the deeper qualities that define her character. Remember, this is not a compliment that can be faked. Emotional intelligence is something that comes from within, and when you recognize it in someone, it shows a level of maturity and discernment that only high-value men possess. So next time you're with a woman who brings comfort and ease to others, let her know. Tell her, "You make people feel comfortable and truly valued." And watch how it sparks something deep within her, a connection that goes beyond the surface. Being the man who notices this in her is exactly the type of energy that attracts women, and it's the kind of appreciation that builds trust and respect in any relationship. So be the one who can look beyond the surface and recognize the quiet strength she brings to those around her. That is the power of emotional intelligence, and that is how you show up as a truly masculine and high-value man. All right, that's a wrap. Remember, these compliments aren't just about impressing someone, they're about truly connecting on a deeper level. So next time you want to make a lasting impression, use words that empower, uplift, and respect. And always keep this in mind. A woman may forget your words, but she'll always remember how you made her feel. Now, if you thought these compliments were impactful, you won't want to miss what's next. Click on the video popping up on your screen to unlock the 7 good morning texts that no woman can resist. Trust me, it's worth it. Before you go, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Type, "Words have power," and let's see who's really tuned in. We're not here to be average. We're here to master the art of connection, one intentional word at a time. Take care and see you in the next video.